Okay, I'll start recording. Sorry. Okay,
I
so,
gotta untangle my stuff.
hmm.
Because my music is way too loud, but I can turn it down.
You're right.
Oh,
There.
yeah,
Turn
you're
my
right
shit
about
down.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so. Hello, y'all, after a 40-second bit of nothing. Welcome to yet another episode of Toe.
Um,
Bitch, shut up! This
yeah,
is for when people come back to see when it all
I mean,
started.
this is the non-existent audience, you know? It's gonna
Listen,
be like
listen.
Kingdom Hearts.
People are eventually
Like,
gonna
in the
watch it from the
Colosseum,
beginning.
you
Listen, people are eventually gonna watch it from the beginning. Okay.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say
okay.
this. This was for when we did have an audience and they would literally just come back to see where it all started
Oh my god.
and delete it. Hold on. Can you give me a countdown for when we start? All right, then I guess I'll start now. All right.
Like, as long as we end around the same time, it should be fine.
All right. So how are we gonna start this off?
Just uh, just like that. Now, feel free to start talking
Just
whenever
like
you
that.
want.
Long story short, my quick notes on Final Fantasy VII the remake. I loved it. Um, I can only really think of like two issues I had. One of which was I can write off as like hardware limitations. The other one's an issue that I had with like Resident Evil 7 actually.
Well, technically, I guess that could also be like put on hardware limitations because, and
I mean, I can't really blame it on that because I was able to get so close that it just made it seem even less real.
So how was the
There were
switching characters?
there were certain points in the game. I'm just gonna mention what was it, the tomboy thief, where you see the person you have to
oh,
talk to walk past. You're slowed down so that you can see her while giving her what you would assume they would have assumed would be ample room to just justify the leave. That did not fucking stop me. I got within 3 inches. If this were real life, I'd be like, "Hey, stop right there!" And she's just gone, just vanished.
yeah.
Like it's nitpicky, and honestly, I really don't hold that for any real negative. It's done nowhere near as badly or as often as it was in Resident Evil 7.
Mhm.
But honestly, I enjoyed pretty much everything in the game.
Like,
Although I am
I
still
still
but oh, sorry, carry on.
no remember the name of the show. I still can't lie. I the entire part like with Don Corneo, excluding Don Corneo, all of that is probably my favorite. Like
Yeah,
I just love it. Like from cross-dressing Cloud and all of the rigmarole and the bullshit that you have to go through, and then to fucking Tifa seeing Cloud in drag, and I'm just like, oh, this is perfect.
yeah, that was honestly fun. Not gonna lie, the guy who did the guy who hosted the whole what would you call that makeup session kind of creeped me out, but yeah, I grew to like him. I
I
guess I assumed too much based on the trailer. I'm gonna be honest there, but
we talked about this off camera. Nah, I love him. I love him and I love him.
regardless, we both agree on this one very important detail. Man's a fantastic dancer.
Yes.
Like, we cannot deny. Man knows how to move.
Like, mind you, the mini games surrounding the dancing with him did like slightly tick me off because it's just so it's impossible to know what button to hit when you have the shittiest eyesight in the world. But also, like you can't not like it. It's so flashy and so pretty and beautiful, and it's like all so charming and like it's all happening during a cutscene. So like you can't even fully blame the game for it because it's like your ass is partly captivated and wanting to look at the cutscene over the QTEs. You should definitely be paying attention to.
I'm not gonna lie. Probably one of my favorite aspects of the game is just the cutscenes between boss fight phases. Like, I really just liked that little bit of progression, especially when it came to the final boss with some spoiler alert, although I guess kind of not really. You know who? He who starts with an S, Sephiroth.
I mean, like if anyone's watching this, like they should know spoilers are coming. Like what? What?
Yeah, you're never
The only
too
reason we
sure.
avoided spoilers last time is because you hadn't played the game.
Yes, and now that doesn't matter unless people come back from the future who have for some reason never played this. Seriously, find your nearest pawn shop and get this.
Actually, okay. Now that we're like directly on the back end of this shit, Arbiters, giant final boss. Your opinions on Bahamut and the freaking Titan and the freaking three things that look like the shit out of FF14.
Okay, the big thing. This is the thing that people kept saying, and that people were saying was a Kingdom Hearts ripoff or whatever, right?
Yes.
Honestly,
Apparently so, yes.
the worst thing I can say is it did make me think of the Guardian Heartless from that Starship phase of the fight, but even then, it's mostly just due to the fact it was giant and basically a torso. That's literally the only reason I saw that. But beyond that, honestly, I don't. Beyond that, it just feels surface level, like what I said before about like off camera. I talked about the Dementor comparison with the Whispers is just surface level, and honestly, there are far better things to compare it to. Like for if anyone ever actually watches this shit, there's a book called Odd Thomas. There are a kind of spiritual entity called the Bodax. Basically, whenever a death happens, depending on how chaotic it is, these semi-corporeal creatures come to feast on the chaos this death causes. They don't directly interfere unless you're trying to stop the death from happening, or
Or they
if
know they can see you.
only like one person in the story can actually see them. Well, actually, that's a lie. Technically, another person saw him, but he kept talking about these weird creatures, so the weird creatures put him down. They literally possessed a man
Oof.
and drove straight into him. So yeah, if you ever see one of them, don't fucking talk about them. They will put you down. So
It's
yeah,
like
that makes them
there's-
slightly more dangerous than whispers. Because they're actually willing to put a man in the ground.
I mean, you say that, but also the whispers straight up like led to the death of a lot of people.
Yeah, but in that case, it's more like, as I said, in the odd Thomas setting, very few people can actually see them, so it's not really like they have much of a reason to interfere. Just let people die. That's literally their job. They get a meal out of it.
That's gross.
What? It's not like they're eating the corpse. They're literally just feeding on the negative emotions brought about by the act. Shut up. Anywho, so yeah, the Bodaks, semi-corporeal. They actually are animated with, if I recall correctly, similar. Like the way that they look was similar. Not like I'm not saying they're one to one. Like one of them looks more like a sort of humanoid insectoid.
We talked about this. You don't have to describe them because I'm gonna have to get a visual aid because
Right.
yeah.
But yeah, it's like the texture of them, like the sort of grayishness about them. It made me think of them. Then yeah, mostly just the corporealness, the nature in which they behave. They just seemed very similar from me, and I kind of just loved that.
hmm I'm sorry. Like a small aside, Taki, I hate you because for some reason, and I know you haven't played the song in forever, but I know it's because of you. For some freaking reason, I just have the secret of the blacks. They could say anything.
Oh my god, Rocka! Oh my god!
I hate you.
You owe the man an apology. No, you don't seem to understand, Taki. You owe the man an apology. Apologize.
I'm not sure if we should keep that in or not.
We will keep it in. I swear to God.
Yeah, like I don't want to offend anyone, Chief. Like that's like not even because I'm worried about the sensitive snowflakes. I don't want to deal with that. That's so much. But then again, it's a lot.
We can get rid of the
say.
joke. That makes
Like,
sense.
On his videos, he even says on his videos, like this is not meant to offend anyone. This is all just a joke. Like I still watch his
Hey,
stuff.
cool.
I refuse. I refuse these disclaimers.
Oh my god.
Anywho, any particular thing you want to get my opinion on, Neo? Because I'm not really sure what's, I don't know, worth talking about.
Okay, and this was easily like really close first for me in terms of my favorite parts of the game. I want to know how you felt about all of the motorcycle fights.
Oh,
And then after that, I want to know how you felt about all of the duels. Because, oh my god, the duels in this game.
I thoroughly enjoyed those motorcycle fights. Like, oh, I loved those. On the one hand, it felt out of nowhere, but on the same time, I don't mean that in the bad way. And then you got that guy, Soldier's Third Class. What was he?
Roche.
Roche. Oh, that fuck was insane. I was hoping I'd get to see him one more time before the end of the game, but alas. Hopefully in the later games. And then the duels. Oh, those duels. Like
And that boy brought the lightning.
the fight with Roche off the motorcycles I think it was honestly more fun than fighting him on the motorcycles.
Yeah! My god, yeah! Like, the motorcycle stuff was cool, but the moment that we got off of those things, it was man-to-man, mano-a-mano, big-ass sword to his tiny-ass thing. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'ma wreck you. I'ma shelter your ass so hard you won't be walking properly in the morning.
And then we have Reno and Rude.
You're gonna be crucified for pronouncing Reno wrong. You got rude.
Is Reno fucking hell, man? You're gonna get.
Taki,
You're gonna
you
get
have no room to correct anyone.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
if I gave
You
a
literally
shit
give
about...
half of our friends names that they don't like. What?
Okay, I'm just gonna say
Hey,
this, and I know
hey.
this is gonna offend people who are gonna be particularly anal on the subject. If I'm gonna give a shit about the bitch Axel, he needs to do something better. And yes, I know he came first, I know, but I'm gonna call him the bitch Axel. That is all.
Oh my
Damn.
lord. But Spencer, Advent Children.
I was like, he came at Cloud first.
That
so
was
Cloud
better.
gonna
That was
decapitate
better.
him,
But
you know.
this is Final Fantasy VII. This happens before that. Therefore, he's still the bitch. He's
I think-
therefore the bitch.
Wait.
Technically, it doesn't happen at
I have
all.
a question for you at
Shut the
least.
fuck up with your tiny whiny Doctor Who episode.
I have a question for you at least, though. I have a
Okay,
question
but
for
let me
you.
just finish this bit. Reno the first time, I was uninterested. He kind of annoyed me but second time for some reason I was more tolerant of him. Like I enjoyed him more. I think it was just I kindly got used to his fighting style. Then Rude, I just enjoyed the whole way through. Okay, Taki, you can.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was pretty much my question. I was gonna did you at least enjoy Rude, Mike? Because I really enjoyed him.
Rude was good. Like, it took me a second to realize, oh, I have to use magic to break his perfect fucking block. Because I'm a bit of a dumb.
And his counter. And his fucking counters.
Like I said,
Rude will
I
never
was too busy being
That's not
cutty
true.
stab.
Shut up, you.
What can I say? I like cutting and stabbing people.
Oh, good. Don't give them fuel to take shit out of context.
Okay, fine. I like playing as Cloud because I get to butcher people with his giant slab of steel we have to call a sword.
Just gonna ignore the very obvious joke there and move on with my fucking life.
You better leave that one in, I swear to God.
Yeah, I am.
Perfect. Okay, so... And then...
So!
Let me think. My favorite duel is actually the one near the end. Not,
Rufus.
Rufus and his fucking dog.
Oh my god.
Plus,
Oh my god. Yes. I wasn't expecting it.
I was not expecting...
I was like, wait a
I was
minute.
fully
What?
expecting it. I was fully expecting it. You fight his ass in the original, and I was like, are they gonna keep it in? Are they gonna keep it in? Is it gonna be even cooler than before? Because in the OG, I was
forgot.
like, oh, this is pretty dope. And then and then in the fucking remake, I was just like,
I forgot though.
Legitimately, his fighting style is just... I love it.
Badass.
Like, I really
like it literally screams posh rich boy that would hire a slave to fight for him.
Like, literally, I like the fact that the way his fighting style works, it's very clear that, well, then again, like I said, the cutscenes in between boss phases definitely tell you this as well. He can't take you on, like, in a fight of pure brute force, so he works by parrying and dealing with you at range. I enjoyed it.
Yes!
I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'll wait.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna say it's fucking awesome because the moment that you beat him at his own game, it's so fucking satisfying. For people that don't know what I'm talking about, during FF7's remake, I spec'd in like straight damage and speed, but I mostly used magic. Like I spec'd in straight magic damage all the way. I used the twin blade like towards the end, and I straight up wrecked Rufus. It was so much fun. That was probably the top tier fight in that whole game.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm actually shocked I haven't heard more Ruby comparisons because of the way this man uses his gun to just maneuver
sorry.
and fuck with people.
Why must you
We don't
harm me
want to
like
get.
this?
Why did you do this?
It was there. And people have been
Oh
making
my
What?
comparisons about this game for the entirety it's been out, so I'm actually shocked that I'm the one bringing it up here. Or at least it feels that way.
Oh my. It's just.
The awful part is that I can't exactly fault you for making said comparison, because fucking Yang has fought Tifa, and Rooster Teeth can suck my dick, but whatever.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's an episode all to itself. I will find a
Yeah,
quote-unquote nerd.
We don't want to have any beef with Screw Attack. Come on, get that out of
Fucking
here.
Screw Attack can bite my ass. Like, it's so funny though, because I'm going over here like, let's not start any drama. Meanwhile, I'm over here insulting a fucking like multifaceted company. Like,
Ah, what do they care? We're literally too small to be we're too small to be a nuisance.
yeah,
It's gonna happen
I guess.
one day if we keep
For
doing
now.
this.
All I know is
Also, I think I just fucked up.
what'd you fuck up?
What?
You wanna smack you?
You'll die trying.
Anywho, any other
Oh my
things
God.
you want my completely unbiased? Well, I want to say mostly unbiased because honestly, I haven't played too many Final Fantasy games.
I kind of want to know, what do you think of the whole switching characters in Hojo's lab?
I loved it. Although
Spencer.
admittedly, there
I had a time with it. I had a time with it
time with
because
it as well. Like,
the material that I had, I didn't have enough of it. So basically,
I mean, that
I
was
had
not
to manually do that. But I kind of had wish that they had like a setup for like hey, do you want to what you have on cloud? You just want to just hard set it what you have on cloud to this other person, or just have
I
but,
honestly
it takes a little bit longer, but I mean that was the only gripe that I had with it.
Honestly,
You see, Stucky,
I kind of felt like
my thing about that is that Rena's online again. But my thing about that is that like
I mean,
I had a whole like after you told me that the first time when we played it together, eventually I came up with a whole like way to actually mitigate it and make it like fairly usable. So you know how in 14 you compare like item stats?
yeah.
Basically, I was thinking in FF7 they would do that, but you'd compare character sheets, and then you could just sort of like multi-select each materia, and then you just select an equal amount on the other character, then you swap them.
Yeah, that can work.
But Spencer, here is the golden egg of a question that I desperately want to know now. Now that you've played a good Final Fantasy game, what is your next move? Do you intend on playing another one that isn't 14, or that other Crystal game that you played that was bad? You will not speak of thing.
That game I have nostalgia for. I will not handle
No, not that one, the other one. The other one, no, god damn it.
Oh, the Wii one. That one deserves
Yeah.
fire.
The what? The what
I
one?
love how I thought you were shit talking Crystal Saga, and it's like, no, the one on the Wii. Oh, fuck that one.
My god, I love every Crystal game except Crystal Bearers. Like,
that
nah.
Shit. Like, literally shit.
Like, I won't call it bad, because I can barely remember that game as is, but there's definitely a reason why I can barely remember that game.
I don't even remember all of it. I just remember hating it with an all-encompassing passion.
Oof.
The ending especially, it just felt ass-pokey as far as I remember. Anyway, so I probably do intend to play a different Final Fantasy game. The problem is choosing which. So many. I know you'll probably try to make me play the whole 13 trilogy again.
And that's how I was thinking too.
No. Taki, I hate this image that you sent to our chat. And for the people that are wondering what it is, I literally cannot put it up on screen. Dear God.
Why did you even pull it up?
Because I said it. No, shut up. No, God damn it. Because I fucking said it while we're recording, and freaking, they're gonna get curious. So they're just gonna be like, what was the image? What the hell was the image? What? And I have to make it clear. I literally, by YouTube guidelines, cannot post this anywhere on screen.
Does saying this technically mean we violated YouTube's guidelines?
No, because I haven't said what it is. Also, what is that sock?
What do you mean?
What? Oh God! Oh God! Oh Jesus!
You know, you pretty much
been the Twin
whatever. Anywho, let's actually. Okay.
Anyway,
yeah, as I was saying, Taki, I never really. The only major issue I had was, when I first played as Eris and Tifa, I forgot that the Bloodhounds were vulnerable to ice, and I didn't have an ice materia equipped with them. So I basically got gangbanged repeatedly.
Oh my God!
You see,
I literally just hardcore just brute forced my way through that with Tifa, like fucking.
Yeah, but I had to. But they just destroyed my health at that point. Like one high tier blizzard spell, and I killed 5 out of 7. It was simple at that point.
My thing about it is that with the way that they set up the remake and all of its mechanics and all of its customization with like stats and equipment, they're definitely like they put themselves in a position where they can just straight up expand on everything that's there. For instance, like weapons with more materia slots, having more than one materia, comboing materia better, having a materia slot that's like linked 3 times. There's probably more, but I haven't played the game in like 4 months, so I've completely forgotten.
I would hope they make expansions instead of just relying on that. On just
the base. Like there's whole interviews and articles up already. They're currently in development. I would assume they're like a little over halfway done at this point with how long they've been going. But they fully intend to improve on what they've done here. And oh boy, am I fucking excited, because improving on something that's already good is a surefire fucking way to win points with me. But going back a little bit, the first Final Fantasy game that I would probably recommend to you, like to play, is not the 13 trilogy, but only Lightning Returns.
Really?
Now, I know like only Lightning Returns. There's a lot of people that are probably, if they are listening to this, they're probably going to be like, why the fuck to only play Lightning Returns? I'm getting to that. Fucking, this is why the show's called Talking Over Each Other. But,
because no one knows how to shut up. Leaving.
I mean, that's not incorrect. But, with Lightning Returns, it's not hard to understand the story that came before. Like, especially since Lightning Returns pretty much just goes over everything that happened prior anyway. And anything that you don't get, there's a whole book there. And even if you're not entirely clear on what happened, you can still go back and play the games. You can honestly just play 13.2 and Lightning Returns and completely understand everything. Mind you, there are a lot of people that don't like reading that will tell you, I don't get it, what are you talking about? But, yeah, it's...
I pretty much say to them what I say to people who ignore the fact that there are, that whine about reading the secret reports in Kingdom Hearts. It's in the game. And you really don't give a shit why you whining. Everything's provided.
Like, it's not, at least it's not like Destiny, where you literally have to open up your fucking phone and or laptop, go onto a website, and then actually get the story from there, and then try to imagine literally everything that your main character should be getting to see in-game, instead of actually, like, you get my point.
Yeah, that was legitimately awful. Hell, I had to go to basically YouTubers to like I found like this group of YouTubers that honestly did an interesting job describing the lore. Like Oryx's whole backstory, when I actually heard it, interesting. I actually liked it. Now, if only it was in the fucking game. Literally, put it in the game. It is literally the most interesting shit I have heard from this game.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm sorry, but Bungie, where did all your budget go? Oh wow. Like, are we just gonna make a reputation for us talking shit on literally everyone at this point? I'm sorry, I'm being a bad.
I
I
mean, like,
mean,
people already do this already, though.
I
Especially
know some
commentary
people
channels.
make a whole reputation off of it.
But we're just bouncing everywhere. I can't agree with that.
But yeah. So following Lightning Returns, also mind you, Spencer, I know how much it would frustrate you. Do not play Lightning Returns on a difficult difficulty. Don't play it on hard mode. I swear to God.
Listen here, you little shit. I played all Dead Space games on hard. I refuse.
Bitch, that's a fucking horror shooter game. Fuck out of here. Lightning Returns is basically the same genre as FF7R.
I really just want to. At this point, I kind of deserve to suffer.
Oh my lord. But after that, I would
still like
say
hard mode.
after Lightning Returns, I would say play 12 Zodiac Age and 12 Revenant Wings. I don't know how you'll feel about the gameplay of both of those games because it's kind of really slow on both. But
Shut the fuck down.
just beyond that, and yes, I can already hear the comments screaming. This is my third recommendation for him to play. Play the OG7. Play the OG7 or wait for the next part to come out. Either one. Like, however you experience it is a guess, but just experience the story of 7. Because, no matter what, I'm going to force you to play the OG7 after all of the parts for the remake have released. But,
Nice.
if you want to do it before then I'd say yeah. Just know it's kind of old. It's still very fun, but it's kind of old.
I've seen footage.
But, my
Yes.
fourth recommendation...
Yes.
And literally anyone that knows me knows this is coming. Play FF3. Play FF3, be it on the PSP, on an emulator, on a freaking emulator? What? No, we'd never play it on an emulator. What? But play it on the PSP.
Look. It's best to just get this out here. Well, we already know that video game companies emulate other games. It's not like they don't use an emulator. Like, what?
That changes nothing.
Actually,
we don't own the license to the game, so by law, we would be stealing it and pirating it by emulating it. So no, we're totally not emulating anything. Understood?
Wait, we're not.
Did I just Call of Duty? What?
I swear to God, we would be the worst person. We would be the wrong people to commit crimes with.
Fucking, if I knew it was a crime beforehand, I'd probably be able to cover it up and keep silent, real good. But, if Taki is my partner in crime, I'm fucked. It's over.
It's over.
At least I can keep my mouth shut on shit like this. I mean, I would never keep my mouth shut on this. I would report this to the police as soon as possible.
I know, right? I'd never commit a crime. I'm a totally innocent citizen. We should stop. We're digging ourselves in a deeper hole. Oh my god.
What do you mean? Echoes from the deepest pits of hell. What's that? You need to speak up.
We would like to know your location. Oh my god.
Anywho. Hojo needs to die horribly and brutally. Good lord, I knew the man deserved to die, but hearing him talk to Eris, I was like, wow, I instantly hate you. Would you like to see your mother again?
I mean,
Granted, it'd be
he
under
surely
a
has changed
microscope.
his plans. He surely has changed his plans after this. Like, did you not see him?
Spencer, I guarantee you, you will hate Hojo even more after you find out what he's done to everyone, especially Aerith's mother. Oh my fucking god.
The more you talk, the more I'm concerned, because I've seen the monsters he keeps in his basement.
I mean, the man was talking about fucking making a new soldier hybrid.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't he thinking maybe I could have one of the soldiers breed with Aerith basically and see what their offspring would be like?
Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, no. I mean, everyone in the border was all like, I have nothing to say to this. Like they were like just they were just quiet. I was like, he's like, what? You can't tell me you weren't thinking of this.
I am just very, very sad thinking about how much I want to murder Hojo, but I can't. I'm honestly curious what changes are going to happen now that the whole Whispers having absolute control over Fate are gone.
Well, you've seen one of them already. Zack Fair's a fucking live!
True, as well as all three of the Avalanche members who die in the original game.
My
right?
baby girl Jessie,
Well,
my
actually,
boy Biggs and Wedge.
actually, I'm kind of curious about Wedge because I remember him being being sort of pushed back by the Whispers, and then hearing glass break. And him just saying, him just contemplating if him being around made any real difference.
Well, okay. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but just to
Like,
clarify this for the obvious,
and I'm like,
Wedge is alive. Wedge is alive, and I'm fucking ecstatic.
Again, I just wasn't sure because I heard glass break. I heard him question if his life had any real meaning, and I'm like, don't tell me they yeeted him out of the building. I'd be so mad. Because I like all of
You just like see Wedge's body just fucking falling from the fucking tower, like, oh god.
I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the characters, I like Biggs the least. Although, in all honesty, I think it's mostly just because I think Wedge and Jesse had more development. I guess like they have more personality.
The personality part is understandable, but not really the development. Like, all of them are characters. They flesh out Jesse the most, and like I'd say they do give Biggs the short end of the stick in terms of like showing you what he's about. But he's alive, so now you get to know more about him. But I think most of it goes to the fact that like it just depends on how they interact with Cloud. Like, Cloud is the center point. If they're not really interacting with Cloud much, then you're not going to get to know them very well. Like, from the moment that I saw Biggs and Wedge on screen, I was just like, you're both going to die. I need to not get attached. And then I immediately got attached.
I know.
Yeah, that was an impossible feat.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about that and just got attached to them right away. I just love them all.
It's so funny because like Taki and Lon can both vouch for this. I was so in fucking denial when they died, and I was so fucking in denial on their way to dying too. Because I was like, no, I'm gonna save them. They're not dying. No, it's not happening. It's that simple. No, it's not. No.
It's not happening.
Say it again, Spencer.
I think I was actually there for that one.
Oh yeah, you probably were there. Oh my god, yeah, everyone. Oh my god, like half of the server was present for when I fucking saw like Jesse and Biggs die, and Wedge. I thought Wedge was too. Like I thought he was dead too for a bit, and I was like, no, No. And I was
No,
like,
I still remember when I was at. I remember
Well,
asking,
just
why
fucking
are the
calm
Whispers
down.
letting this happen?
They have to abide by the law.
not anymore, motherfucker. Watch
But
at the
not-
end of FF.
But now that we
What?
fucked them, well, our destiny is broken.
For now.
Fam, watch at the end of FF7, at the end of all of the remakes, the fucking super time space police are gonna come out of a giant ass portal and be like, "Oh, so you killed Sephiroth, saved literally everyone. Marlene has an actual dad, 2 dads, by the way, and fucking like,
Oh my god.
just you got your full happy
Oh
ending,
my god.
and fucking Shinra's no longer being a bastard, and Rufus wants to be a better person too. All right, cool. Fuck you. We're gonna undo all of that. Cloud, fight me." They're gonna come in, do that. Cloud's gonna beat their ass, and then Cloud's gonna die and get dragged into Shibuya. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
my
enough with the
God.
whole
Don't-
Nomoriverse thing. We can
No.
save that for later.
Like, we need to keep that out because we don't want people thinking right now
No,
even more.
yeah. Like,
We're not
but like, okay. I'm sorry, and I pray to God that he doesn't come anywhere near this goddamn video and see this part. But actually, I might just censor the name. I might censor the name.
Just
No,
sit
shut the
there
fuck
now,
up.
Dan.
Shut up. I might censor the name because I genuinely don't want him and all of his theory crafting to like come anywhere near this. But like, how come no one, and I mean fucking no one, is talking about how the Promised Land looks so much like Scala at Kylan? Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
My God,
Oh wait,
It does.
yeah. That, mm,
Hold on. I
one
will
thing
get you a
just
visual
like-
aid.
Yeah, I need a visual aid for this because I don't remember it. I don't remember getting feelings of Scala and Kylam, considering that was just a bunch of city-state islands.
Well, no, okay. Basically,
Oh.
the way that I described it is
Oh.
it's the promise. It's Scala Ed Kylam, but on land. So basically, Scala Ed Kylam is the islands that are in the middle of the sea, and then fucking the Promised Land, which I can't remember if it's like floating in the air or if it's like actually on a continent somewhere. But like it's land versus sea. Which all we're missing now is sky, and I'm so worried that fucking Shibuya will turn out to be the fucking sky part, and I'm just like, oh god.
Hmm.
Because like I don't even know what other people would connect.
Oh, Spencer. I do have a question. When you were inside of the belly of the beast and you saw that hologram, did were you like cut by surprise when when it just cuts to black after it showed you the promised land and everything?
Hey, yo, fam, hold on. Can we pause, please? Because I really need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
No.
Bruh,
Okay.
fine, fuck it. Continue talking while I'm
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so what do you mean specifically? Like the fact that it cut the black, or the fact that right after it cut the black, fucking apocalyptic meteor?
There's apocalyptic meteor and everything. It was like, and the Cloud's like, what
I
the
wasn't
fuck?
even-
Cloud was like, what the?
I
I was so caught off guard. Holy fuck! I was like, wait a minute, what?
I'm sorry. I
Okay,
didn't realize it was the
fucking
end of the
weird.
game already.
It's the reunion. I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad this isn't happening yet, but it just seems that way.
Yeah. It be like that sometimes.
I mean, Cloud just like seeing all his friends just down on the ground. I was like, and he just going at Sephiroth. I was like,
Not just down, murdered.
yeah, they were murdered. They were straight up murdered.
I honestly kind of just liked that was kind of brought to a head when in the president's office, Sephiroth just stabs Barrett.
Damn. Yeah, I saw that too. I was like,
I was just,
wait a minute. He's not fucking supposed to die.
and that's when the Whispers did their first of a few good deeds.
Yeah, yeah.
I say
But
good,
what
but
about
it's more
what?
probably
I
good.
mean, second good deed, which was kind of bullshit in my opinion, but you remember the motorcycle ride, right? The last one.
You mean when they took the explosive? I mean, they are semi-corporeal.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but the whispers fucking saved them. They could have died on that truck.
Yeah, they could have, but they've been. Yeah, but again, they took the explosive from the C4 on the bridge. They stopped the helicopter from hitting them. Yeah, that wouldn't
Yeah,
have
I
sent
know,
both
but they were
hitting.
still yeah. I still think that they like that would have ended them.
Not necessarily. Like all they would have
I
really
mean,
had to do was
I
make
mean,
sure
I
like
mean,
all they had to do was prevent the physical
you,
impact with the helicopter's chassis, and that'd be the end of it. Like
like
you could probably drive through
you
the
can't
fire.
actually you kind of can't tell me necessarily because the whispers came in and saved them, so they knew something was up.
Of course, they're arbiters of fate. They know when shit's fucked with, and they will do what it takes to prevent the fucking. They literally negate. They literally
So it
heal the
had to be
nightmare.
life threatening then. Like that had to be life threatening then.
Yes, it would have been. I mean, come on, they would have hit. They would have hit the helicopter chassis. They would have gone off course, and they probably could have gone off a fucking bridge, and then be dealt with by a bunch of other
Yeah.
Shinra men. Because I'm pretty sure that alone wouldn't kill most of them.
Mm-hmm. I guess we're like
I swear to
yeah,
God, when
you're
Neil gets back, he'll be like, "What you
pause it.
bitches talking about?"
Oh my god. Did you pause it or were we still down
No,
this?
no, I haven't.
Oh my god. Pause then.
No, he
We're gonna
said,
wait.
"Fine,
We're
keep
gonna
on
wait
talking
for
while I'm gone."
no, pause it.
No. Ah,
Will you keep
Rick,
going
you.
when
Oh, fine. I'll pause now. Jeez. There are some people.
oh my god. I can't know I failed the duty while being in a cutscene. It must have a
That's
timer on it.
because you failed.
I'm so tempted to go eat my pizza.
Like I said, Screw Attack is. We're too small for Screw Attack.
Yes, I know,
Sure.
but once we get popular, someone's gonna go back in time to look at this video and we're like, oh, I fucking got him.
Oh, I would love it. And then when people come at our Twitter, I'd just be like, I see that people have found our old content and found the bit where we talk about FFVIIr. I am here to speak on
Oh
behalf
my!
of the toe founders, and with express consent from both other members, I say we stand
What
by
are you, the
everything we
fucking?
said. It's well deserved.
What are you, the
Then and now.
treasurer? Oh my god!
No.
What are you, treasurer? Oh my god!
Mhm. What?
Wait, what?
Weston, are you still recording? Rocky, I told you I should have
Oh
paused.
no!
You moron.
Damn.
Yeah, he told me to pause because you were gone, so I did. Yeah, you're gonna need to cut out a whole section of that because I mentioned, like, Taki mentioned what would happen if people went back in time and saw our comments about a certain person.
About a certain person? About who?
Yeah.
Oh.
You need to
And then
find that and
and
cut
then
that out of
CJ
the
would say
recording.
you
So.
know, like
Unless
fucking
they're not gonna try and shit on me. Anyway, hold on. I need to get another bottle of water.
oh my god!
Oh, come on. Anywho, would you like us to discuss again for you what we already mentioned for the quote unquote audience earlier? Alright, he's gone. Boop boop.
I just cough. Calm down.
No, there was a Discord noise.
Oh.
Sadly, not an important one.
Oh wait.
No,
I don't think
it
Doug
was
really
literally
had.
just probably a message on the server from someone in one of the chat.
I am back.
Hello. Would you like me to?
Oh.
Would you like us to go over what we talked about earlier?
I mean, you don't have to. Like, I've been recording everything.
All right, then you can give your opinions later on if you feel like it. Do you have any further questions? Like, honestly, I enjoyed the. I already mentioned that.
I definitely had something, but I don't remember now. What the hell was it? Because it was before I left, and it was something involving FF7.
Damn it.
What were we talking about before I had to go pee?
How did we do this just a few seconds ago and I already forget?
The Scala at Kylan thing, basically.
Oh, thank you, Taki. Fucking thank you. You brilliant bastard.
Wow, your memory actually worked. I love you. Seriously, you don't know how rare this is, and I love it.
Yeah,
Okay, go look in
agree, it is rare.
In Timber, okay. Oh yeah, you're. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that looks like a modern version of one of those Scala and Kylum Castle City things.
Like, hold on. I'm gonna put a freaking side-by-side comparison. Well, not side-by-side, but I'm gonna send an image of Scala at Kylum. If I can find a good one.
Honestly, it kind of looks like a lower to the ground version. Plus, admittedly, it's a lot. This looks. I kind of want to say.
It looks like they're just blockier. Yeah.
They're
like one is more sleek, one is more blocky.
Yeah, it's mostly just the fact that this look like the other ones made look more sleek and super modern, and the other ones just it just looks like a city made from a distant era.
I'm trying to. Oh wait, because I know that there's more than one like viewpoint of the Promised Land.
I know there was this big cat, like it looked like it was a giant tree, like converted into a field.
I think I found it. Yeah, I think I found it because the image that I sent is like Shinra's version of Midgard if it was put in the Promised Land.
Yeah, it's supposed to represent.
And then there's this.
Yeah, that. Honestly, it does kind of look like a more archaic version of Scala. I can actually see that. I can understand that argument. Okay.
Multiple versions of Scala at Kylan. That's gonna be interesting.
Why not? Just saying. Like, remember, these are the ancient peoples. Plus, again, alternate universes and all that crap. Okay, Neo, any further questions? Because I think I've mostly talked about the parts that really stood out to me. Like, honestly, I would give this game like a 8.5 out of 10 on my list, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm around the same point. I'd give it an 8.7 out of 10. I'm sorry.
Listen here, you little shit. I'm not gonna compete with you
Look,
over who can give
I'm
it the
sorry.
score.
Look, I'm sorry. Like when it has motorcycle battles and they actually execute it right, that's a plus for me. So it's gonna get a 9, straight up 9.
Okay, I think it's worth noting. My entire grading scale puts anything that's a 3 as average. If you're below a 3, you're shitty. If you're a 10, that means you're perfect without flaw, and like there's just no topping you. At least for the decade.
How many games have you played that actually reached 10?
0. Literally zero. Wait, I can't say that. No, 0. Kingdom Hearts 2 only got a 9.
You see. So we know the scale is at least accurate. Nothing is perfect.
Yet. Anyway.
We've been talking about this. The general state of gaming has just been declining for a long time.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that on this one. This is kind of depressing, and we're already like an hour into recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not.
But
I guess y'all don't want that.
Okay, I'm trying to think of. No, we really don't. But also, I'm trying to think of what other FF game I've played that I think you would probably enjoy. Because I already said 12, 13 LR, 3, and 7. You are already playing 14. And anyone in the comments that types that he should play Final Fantasy 15, I won't hesitate to ban you. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, I might. I played the co-op version, and the only thing, and honestly, if it fights anything like that, I don't want a part of it.
I'm gonna say freaking what I've already forgot. Comrades, that's what it was called. FF15 Comrades is only like slightly worse than the base gameplay of FF15.
That actually
like that's really all I can say.
That actually sounds painful.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like I think they were a little overly ambitious, and they wanted to see if they could make another online cooperative game like 14 and 12. When it's like maybe do one thing good first, and then try to branch out.
Honestly, yes.
What else? Because I feel like there's something else in 7 that we're definitely forgetting to talk about.
I think it might have to do with the cloaked guys, the ones with the tattoo number tattoos.
I mean, I did like I loved the way they did like better presentation for the Sephiroth clones in this game.
Yeah, I like their
but like.
And then one of them just
like nothing really interesting has happened around them yet.
I mean, one of them
I
basically a baby creature from the Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah, that's because Jenova.
Yeah, but well, then again, Jenova is pretty eldritchy.
I mean, the shit that she does, yes. Her as a being, as a figure, nah. Also, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go on record as saying right now, Jenova can get it. I'm sorry, fight me. Fight Jenova best waifu, aside from Tifa. And Jessie.
Okay, for the love of God, enough with your whole...
My God!
Everything.
Oh my lord.
I would say more, but I'd rather not. That joke can stay in the server.
Wait, what?
You know what my joke was gonna be.
Also, just a small side note. Are we all ready to go into the freaking dungeon now?
I am, but I'm not sure about Taki.
Nope.
God damn it!
God damn it!
I already told you, I failed the duty.
Why haven't you reattempted it?
What the hell has been taking you so long?
Let me get this conversation.
I got too captivated. Okay?
You got captivated. Oh, I'm flattered. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it is nice that you're invested in the conversation. I will say that.
Okay, I think we should probably talk about this. How did you feel when they dropped a section of the city on another fucking section of the city?
I felt like we had to stop that. Like, we literally had to, on the one hand, they were
Alright,
trying
they're
to
gonna be
destroy
done with
they were trying to destroy the shantytown city. That was their Shinra's whole point. But they were also screwing over the lives of everyone on top, which, like, that 2 whole sets of people you're fucking just to try and set a narrative. Like, good Christ, that just seemed...
Yeah.
That's evil! And that's
Yeah!
That's,
Yeah!
like, literally, like, as far as I'm concerned, that's way above normal corporate evil. You've gone straight to, I'm a tyrannical dictator levels of evil. Which, granted, that's basically what they are, but...
Yeah, it's almost like that's exactly what should. Yeah. Oh my god.
They need...
No, Tom, fucking how much shit are you gonna give me to censor? God damn it. My fucking god. Jesus, like everyone's gonna be wondering what the fuck did he say that you had to censor? And I'm just like, don't fucking worry about it, okay?
If you want to know, join our Discord server, which will never be open to the public.
Oh my god.
I mean, you say that, but
Oh no, G. We're probably gonna lose some people if we start doing that.
yeah, fucking everything, all of this is gonna be cut out. The hell? Like, honestly, we should just stop recording. We're like an hour and 10 minutes in, and I don't know if we have anything else FF7 related to talk about. We probably do, but I'm definitely forgetting.
No, I don't. So you might as well stop right now.
FF7 is the best thing I've ever touched in the history of ever. I am lonely.
Oh my lord.
Mountain
But
was the best thing.
yeah, I will say I am very curious about like the taste of our audience. I want to know what people would recommend that like we play in the comments. Like, honestly, it could literally be Call of Duty Warzone, and I'll just be like, fuck it. One of the people that watches us recommended it. I'll give it a try once. I'll try anything once. Wait, don't take that out of context.
Context already removed. Done.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? This is the internet.
But,
What's gonna happen?
I mean, if anything.
Yeah, like, but in regards to games that like I would speak highly of, and that says a lot because I think modern video games are trash. Play Gravity Rush. Play Gravity Rush 1 and 2. Those games are genuinely fucking fire, and I love them so goddamn much.
They're gonna probably cuss you out for even saying that.
The inspiration for your...
If anyone has an issue with me loving Gravity Rush, they can suck my heckin' donk, Ponch. I swear to God.
I'm sorry.
I never get tired of hearing you say that.
No, like, I never do.
Oh my lord.
It's just so pointlessly cutesy.
Oh my god.
Fucking die.
I keep trying, but you won't let me.
Yeah, I think we're done. We done?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm gonna count down from 5, and then stop the recording.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Death!